Hey, we owe Democrats a huge apology, Patriots. MAGA, we do. I know you don't want to, but it's too bad you got to anyway. We've been wrong, y'all. We got to suck it up buttercups and apologize to all these people for telling them that go do your own research. You don't know what you're talking about. You need to go do your own research. We were wrong the entire time. They've been right this entire time. Yeah, they have. Yes, they have too. Remember they told us, hey, this is right-wing propaganda. This is Russian propaganda. You're being brainwashed, buddy. This is psychological warfare, and you're losing bigly. Remember they're telling us that, and we're like, you need to do your own research, you commie. Remember we're telling them all that. Turns out they were right, and Merrick Garland just indicted two Russian nationals for spreading Russian propaganda. Yep, paying people like Tim Pool $100,000 a video, paying other creators $400,000 a month to spread Russian bullshit and lies to us, and then we run with that and spread it to each other, give each other psychosis. Yep, that's dang sure what we do, was what we've been doing for 8 years straight. Yep, Democrats are right. Hey, all that stuff about this invasion at the southern border, we've been being told that's Russian propaganda. Turns out that's true, was Russian propaganda. How about the Democrat, the Hollywood elite, kidnapping children and drinking their blood? Russian propaganda. Yep, exactly what that was. How about them Democrats are going to turn you into a bunch of communists? Russian propaganda. Yep. Yep, all of this stuff that we've been feeding each other, giving each other psychosis, making us hateful and angry at our own fellow Americans, turning us into a bunch of anti-government, anti-American traitors. Russian propaganda, that's effective stuff they've got over there that they use on us, that those Democrats have been warning us about, and we've been denying it. Russian propaganda. Right, that's the reason why we're so dumb, is because of Russian propaganda. And because we're intellectually lazy, and we refuse to do real research because it's so much easier just to be lied to and run with that than spread it to your buddies. Russian propaganda, being used, by the way, by Christian nationalist organizations all over this country because they need that Russian propaganda in order to scare us into voting Republican because they need the power. Because we're ignorant. And we believe anything we're told as long as it's got some apocalyptic Mad Max feel to it, right? It's ridiculous. Then Donald Trump comes out and admits that he lost the 2020 election, Patriots. He admitted it because now he's like, well, I need the votes. I need to go ahead and admit that I lost the 2020 election by a whisker. Well, that right there is an admission that all of those people that got locked up on January 6th got locked up on a lie. They were lied to by Donald Trump. All of us going around for the last 4 years making ourselves look like a bunch of jackasses, saying this election was stolen, turning us to anti-democracy. We don't even believe in democracy anymore because Donald Trump's big lie to us that the election was stolen. Now he admits that it wasn't. So that means that he deserves all of the charges that are coming from him from Washington, D.C., Jack Smith, and Fani Willis, because that's what that's about lying to the American people about that election, and then trying to put together a fake slate of electors to get it overturned. So he deserves it. He deserves to be locked up on those. And we shouldn't be supporting him anymore, knowing he's a big fat liar, and he's made us look like a bunch of jackasses. Worse than jackasses. Traitors. Said Donald Trump used that Russian propaganda to help him get elected in 2016. And he used it in 2020, but he lost by a whisker. And now he's using it again. And so are all those MAGA Republicans out there running on Russian propaganda. All lies, all bullshit. Are we that big of cowards that we're literally that easy to scare with Russian propaganda? That's sad. That's real sad, if that's the case. Real sad. I just made a video yesterday talking about that these Christian nationalist groups in this country so desperate for power that they are working with Russia to help them get that power. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. Trump supporting MAGA patriots. You've been being brainwashed. Psychological warfare, and you're losing. You're being lied to by your right-wing media, by Russia and by Donald Trump. Adam Kinzinger got on TV and said that, yeah, the Republicans, we lied to our constituents. We used fear. We decided to start using fear to get their votes. But we felt it was pretty harmless. Then Donald Trump come along and he put that on steroids because he was using Russian propaganda. Anyway, they're patriots. We should feel like idiots, okay? Because the Democrats have been telling us this the entire time, and we have been denying it. And we turn into a bunch of anti-American, pro-Daddy Vladdy, pro-Russian traitors because of it. Oh, and by the way, if you hadn't followed me over on my YT, my tube of you there, click my link tree in my TikTok bio and give me a subscribe over there on the tube of you so I can grow my subscribers over there because as of right now, this thing's going to be shut down in January and I'd like to move everything over there slowly if I could. Appreciate it. And inmate Trump 2024.